Good morning, folks. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and welcome to the Aerosoft CRJ-700, the American Eagle version, because that's the version that's currently working in FS Economy. We're in Alpine, Texas. Gorgeous sunset happening right now, but we're gonna see if we can't fly this this lovely new plane that just came out. So let's. That's the wrong button. Oh, that's cool. So let's just. Before I do anything else, let's just go through the showcase cameras just to see what we got. So there's an interior left wing, interior right wing, wheel, left wheel, right wheel, nose wheel, one of each, okay. Outside right wing, outside right engine, outside right wing looking forward, outside left side zoomed in awkwardly far, and back to the tail. Okay, so I think that's probably the one. I am a fan of taking off and seeing the wheels go up, so this camera I think will be the one that we'll leave that on. Let's just pop back to third person view. Just look how pretty it is with the reflections on here. It's a very good looking plane. I apologize, oh, I guess I can just change the lighting, can't I? Dude, I have godlike weather control. Now, I was really worried, let's get out of that. I was really worried that this was going to be a plane that just looked awful on my machine, just because it seems like it's just designed for the like high-end. Okay, the interior textures aren't great. Okay, didn't mean to show that off, but like I've had the impression this was designed for like the high-end machines to look really good in like 4K, but no, it actually looks great on my dinky little PC. It runs great. There's a warning that like the first time you load it, it's going to take like 10 minutes, high shoes, and it didn't. It loaded faster than some of the default planes for me. So yeah, look how pretty it is. You can see like individual rivets on the wing. That's lovely, 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 lovely. The tail number doesn't match. That's fun. So I think it just has like set tail numbers for each livery. So, yeah, that's fun, because that's definitely not the tail number I put in. And it's not the tail number that FS Economy thinks we're going to have. But we're going to have an American... I just put American 700 as our call sign. So let's turn off... Let's actually switch back to the wheel view and then turn that off. And okay, so we're back in the outside view, the spot cam. Perfect. Let's just reset that. Let's get inside. Boom. There we go. Let's fix our weather back to, or our time back to live. Let's just rewind that just a tiny bit. I'd rather do most of this during the day. There we go. Okay, so this thing is wild. It's got all kinds of controls. So let's, if I hit that, what does that do? Nothing. Cool. I think that was supposed to be the GPU card. Ground power unit, not graphical processor. But that should mean I have a button. Generator 1, generator 2. I have never flown this plane before. Like, not since the FSX day, because I think this was a default plane in FSX. But I've... Okay, you know what? We're just gonna slide over and look up. Okay, what do we got here? AC, DC service. AC power, battery master. That sounded like it did something. Let's just... Okay, so... Auto... Auto seems safe for those. I have no idea what I'm doing. Nav beacon. Okay. I don't have a mouse wheel, so I just kind of have to slide my fingers along the touchpad to make some of these go. Turn that on. Wing inspection light. I don't think I need that. Strobe. And that's nav? Oh, landing lights are down here. Okay. We'll go ahead and turn the nav lights on. Maybe not. You know what? Let's just start the APU. Start the APU. Did I just turn it off? I don't know if the light means it's going or not. I assume the light means it's starting. I think I just turned it off there. Okay. Think that's right? I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's look back at the tablet while that's happening. Oh, let's just clear those. What are all these angry lights? Oil pressure, hydraulic 3, low pressure, emergency lights off, window heat, windshield heat, AOA heat, static heat, pitot heat, yaw damper. Page 1 of 2. Oh gosh. Oh, there we go. Something happened. Assume that was the APU cutting on. Whoa. I'd like the overhead, actually. Yeah, okay, cool. So... fuel pumps. Alright, that's available. How do I turn off the APU generator? There we go. Did I just accidentally kill the APU? Is that what happened here? Nope, APU's still going. Cool. No idea what I'm doing. I'm the worst possible person to be doing this. Let's turn the air conditioning on. That seems like a good idea. I can't read any of these. Alright, let's... oh, what's that? Recirculate. No, I don't want to recirculate. That's a terrible idea in this era of COVID. Manual RAM air. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, I don't know what to do about the, don't know what to do about those. Let's... there we go. That's the button I wanted. Let's look at the tablet again. Zoom, please. Zoom, please. Thank you. Let's open the passenger door. Wheel chocks are still in place. Cabin lights, ground, air, cart. We can disconnect that, I think. I've got the APU going. Oh, there's the... that's what I messed up. I should have had that attached. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, you can automatically jump it into... oh, that's the door. You can automatically jump it to... neat. Refill oxygen. Wow. Okay. You can automatically jump into certain states if you are having difficulty. We want pounds, Celsius, inches of mercury. I do like the plus sign. Iris align time. Flight number. Oh, what's that mean? I have no idea. PFD throttle detent hint. Autopilot disconnect yoke sense. Oh, gosh. Next page. Cabin announcements. Flight attendant. Turn those off. I heard those are very annoying. So load SID and stars with flight plan. Load perf data with flight plan. Automatically set transition altitude and coupled VNAV available. Ooh. FMS 4. Okay. PFD low speed awareness indicator available. Speed trend vector visible on ground. Don't know what that means. High altitude nav aids. MFD map options. Ooh. So you can declutter your map. That's fascinating. Controls. Let's calibrate the throttle. Throttle hardware has no reverse axis. Throttle type dual axis. I think. Let's actually... Yeah, no, it's a dual axis. Okay. So, max power. Toga, climb, idle. Does it see it going any further? No. Okay. And no. Got it. Okay, so I'm just going to assume, boom, that's max power. That's max power. Okay, so let's set the idle position. Set. I don't know what those mean at all. The hardware has no reverser axis. Probably fine, right? Let's see if we can figure out where the those detents are. So Toga is going to be 14,336. So right about there. And then climb is going to be right about a little bit less than that. Really not much space between those two. Doesn't matter much on this thing because the we're not doing. I don't have the TCA throttle quad, so let's validate. Oh, errors found. Cool. Climb cruise gap. I don't know what that means. Idle reverse gap. I also don't know what that means. Let's do. Okay. Save options? Why not? Save options. Hope that did something. What's this button do? Brightness. Power off. Oh, okay. You can turn the tablet off. That's good. Usually these things eat a lot. Oh. What did I just do? We've got 68 passengers today. What is this? Max landing. Oh, max takeoff. Interesting. Aft cargo. Fuel. Forward cargo. It seems like very little cargo for how many people we have on board, but we'll just make an assumption that none of these people have carry-ons, which I feel like is irresponsible. Flap setting, flaps 820, drive. Ooh. So I guess we're taking off at flaps 8. V1. Oof. All right. Let's do. I don't know how to do the fuel thing. Like, how do I know? Oh! Should I just set the fuel here? Okay. But how do I know what my... how do I know what my range is? Ah! Cool. Don't know what I just did there. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's so sad. Alright, so aircraft. Let's look at the aircraft. Those are done. Default state cold and dark cabin lights. Ground air cart removed. Aft cargo closed. Stairs are... guardrails are up. Wheel chocks are in place. It's actually... I haven't looked outside since I put the thingamabobs out. Yeah, look at that. We're loading passengers. Also, this airport doesn't seem like it's meant for regional flights. Wow, that was... Did you see the shadow move across the plane from the sun going below the mountain? That was exciting. Doesn't seem like this airport's really meant for this kind of a plane. Also, the terminal building has been stepped on by Godzilla. It's fine. You didn't see that Godzilla movie where he was in Texas? Neither did I, but that's fine. I have no idea what I'm doing. Checklists. Okay, originating before start. Crew and oxygen mask. PSI. Check PSI. Oh, no idea what to do that. Before start. Passenger signs. On. Okay, you know what? Let's just... Whoa. Look right. Look left. Excellent, those work. And, okay, that's the instrument view. I feel like these could be way better. How do I turn this on? Because these were all on a minute ago, right? What are these? Solve. Detector. Age levels. Right. Ooh, that's some bad textures going on in here. Lamp. Defuel. Fuel manual. Fuel auto. Oh no. That looks complicated. Let's just pop over to FS economy and make a guess at how much fuel we're gonna need. Let's see here. Enter payload's gonna be 60. Oop. $68 passengers. Calculates. Max fuel 3,020 gallons. Okay, that's distance. We're going 163 nautical miles. 163. Calculate. So 180 gallons minimum. We've already got 331 gallons. That doesn't sound like nearly enough. So let's just go up to, let's say, a nice even 1,000 gallons. 1, 2, 3. Refuel. Hope I'm not paying for that. It's probably fine. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to be so sad if I actually run out of fuel on this. Alright, so Alt-Tab. Back to the game. Oh, we're already in the game. Right. Okay. Passenger oxygen. Boy, I wish there were like tool tips for these. Did I just make the masks fall? Is that what I just did? That might have been a mistake. Oh. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to. Whatever I just did. Aviation emergencies. Oh. Oops. Passenger signs. Seatbelts. Oh. On. Do. On. On. Emergency lights. Arm. That's available. Those are on. We're going to rewind time a little bit more just to get some better lighting in here again. There we go. Everything's fine. Let's retract the staircase. Aircraft. That door open, close. Okay, cool. Wheel chocks removed. Closed, closed, closed. Lights are on. Okay. Back to checklists. 4 star. So landing elevation set CM1. What's CM1 mean? How do I turn this on? What am I doing? Oh, there's the nav source button. That'll come in handy later, I think. Nose wheel steering, lighting. Hey, you know what? I remember seeing a button. Aircraft. Ready for startup. Boom. That's a handy button. That's a really handy button. So let's remove the wheel chocks again. Okay. And up, on. Bye. Okay, so. Oh gosh. IDG1 power. Disk. Oh, that's my lights, I think. Off, reset. Okay. Fire detection, less times. APU's on. Start, stop. Well, that seems straightforward. Right, the fuel pumps are on. Let's start the left engine. And we're just going to have to kind of guess through this. I don't see any fuel stops anywhere. So I think I'm just going to... Nope, that didn't do anything. There we go. Do I have control over this now? Yes, I do. Okay. Cool. What's that? Oh, you've got to arm the thrust reversers. That's interesting. Spoiler axis work? Yes, it does. How about my flaps? Whoa. Oh, gosh. That's just straight to max there. Wow. The entire flap range is in like a centimeter. Okay, that seems incorrect. All right, that's exciting. Anyway, it looks like the engine started, right? Let's start the... there we go. Let's start the other one. Start. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And now this should be working. Yeah, cool. That looks like it's working. Okay, so what does this do? Position, init, airport. We are at Echo 3-8, so Echo 3-8. Not found. Gear disagree. Interesting. Okay, my gear lever doesn't work apparently. This thing did not budge an inch. Fascinating. Okay, so E38 this doesn't exist. Let's try clear. K. E38. That seems to work. It's nowhere near where I am. Right, 32. Oh, hey, yeah, that's kind of close. I think. Yeah, that actually looks kind of close. Okay, so let's just hit that. Oh, sorry. Is that? Origin. KE38. Destination is, we're going to El Paso, so that's Kelp. KELP. Boom. Distance 163. Route, heck if I know. Alternate, doesn't matter. Originating runway. Do we have weather here? Two.
Echo Tree, automated weather observation 0000 Zulu. Wind 242 at 25.
242 at 25.
Sky condition, few clouds at 900 feet, few clouds at 4,700 feet, few clouds at
242 at 25. So
altimeter 29.
cool. We're just gonna take right off from this runway here. So originating runway is gonna be 2, 3.
Weather observation 0000
Boom.
Zulu. Wind 242
You
at
can
25.
stop that now. Via. I don't know. Exec? Cool. Performance. Initiate cruise altitude. Cruise altitude. I should actually load up that arrival we're about to do. We just want to get up to whatever the starting altitude of, at least the starting altitude of our arrival is. So let's do AirNav. KELP. I feel lucky. I do feel lucky. Yeah, what do you know? It's El Paso. So we're expecting the Bear 3. No, don't want that. That. Do you rotate? Oh, beautiful. Alright, from Texas, so at least flight level 190, it looks like. Yeah, so let's plan for west, so flight level 240 ought to be good. Cruise altitude 24. Flight level 240, perfect. Passenger weight 68. Cool. Cargo, no idea. Fuel. How much fuel did I put in this thing? 1,000 gallons. I need pounds. Oh gosh. I have no clue. I don't know what FS Economy uses for pounds of fuel. Maybe I can use the... Yeah, you know what? Let's just... gross weight. So gross weight is just going to be pilot, crew, and payload. You know, I don't know what any of that is, so let's just hit that button. VNav setup. Target speed, 290. Speed altitude limit, cool, 18,000. Those look good to me. Performance initiation, BOW. No idea what that is. Passenger, oh, that's that again. Okay. Cool. Flight plan. Cool. Cool. Legs. Sequence auto inhibit. Departure and there we go. So KE38 is depart runway 23. Cool. Kelp arrival. Gonna do Bear 3 transition Texas and into the ILS 22. Alt tab. No, not that button. Shift tab. Cool. I remember buttons. So, what's the last waypoint on here is Bear. And then, so ILS, localizer. Runway 2. What's the first waypoint on here? Is Bear one of the waypoints? Bear is not one of the waypoints. Fascinating. So, Falter, LOM. IAF hole. Alright, let's plan for hole, if that's an option. There we go. Whoop. Hole and exec. Departure and arrival index. Cool flags. Discontinuity. Hey, look at that, I fixed it. Oh, jeez. Next page. Exec. Did I do it? Did I do a thing? I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's perf. No. Okay. Enable advisory VNav. Fuel management. Oh, we got fuel. Time to. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's just try and fly this and see what happens. I'm sure I've done everything completely wrong. Gen 2 seems to be working. Let's turn off the APU. Did I do that right? Stab trim, mock trim. What are those? Can I move this? Oh, thank God. I like that. All right. I'm easily amused. Stab trim. Look. Cage. Mock trim. Oh. Ooh. Iris nav. Oh my gosh, this is a way more complicated plane than... oh gosh. Alright. That seems fine. Lock. Auto, unlocked. Okay, well that's cool. Did I make things go away? Yaw damper. Ground spoilers? I have no idea what that means. Oh, is it the... Alright, so we'll be doing flaps 8 takeoff. I have no idea what I'm doing, no idea what I'm doing. Ground left dumping me, auto doing me. Spoilers. Left hand arm. Oh, that's the reversers, I think. Okay, cool. Pitch, disconnect, pull and turn. Roll, disconnect, pull and turn. Oh gosh, I hope I do this right. Let's try setting up the... I love the autopilot panels, not one of the pre-assigned things. Alright, I'll just do this the hard way. Okay. Let's see here. Flight director on. Boom. Autopilot engage, transfer, turbulence, speed, approach, heading, nav. We'll set nav mode. And we'll do half bank. Seems a pretty reasonable thing to have. We'll plan to speed. Climb. $250. Okay. I have no idea what kind of throttle this thing has, so it might be an auto throttle in the climb detent. It might not. Let's just go ahead and turn on our landing lights. Cool. ELT. Let's... No, that's... I need that on. Wait, was that off? Was that really off? Did I turn off the beacon somehow? Strobe. Wing. Landing lights. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's just get out of here. Parking brake. Boop. Alt tab. Sim connect. Start flight. Gosh, I hope this works. I just spent way more than I should have on a plane I really don't know how to fly. But that's fine. I'll watch some tutorials and I'll get better at it. The important thing is getting it in the air. And it seems to basically do that itself. This suddenly doesn't feel like enough runway. It's like 5,000 feet. That's got to be enough, right? Okay. Let's make sure the flaps are... That's too much. Nope. 8. Okay. Cool. They definitely didn't look like they were set out here, did they? Oh no, okay, they're working. I am confused. Let's just... set that for 8, and then see what the outside looks. Okay, interesting. Alright, so what this lever is doing, what this lever in the cockpit is doing, and what the lever on my controller is doing are not matching. Because right now on my controller, it's where it should be for flaps 8. Even though in the cockpit it looks like it's fully engaged. And I have to actually put the controller all the way down to get it to do that. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Let's just try a takeoff then. Zoom. There we go. Not bad. Ah, right. Ooh, I feel like that was almost not enough runway. Let's gear up. Okay, the gear lever works. It does work. That's good to know. Retract the flaps. Heading nav. Oh, I want to look at the... There we go. $10,000. Alright, so this thing can certainly climb very quickly. Do I have it in the climb detent? Yeah, okay. It's in the climb detent. Let's hit the autopilot button. Ooh. Alright. Doesn't like the autopilot. Good to know. Alright, cool. Messed something up. Good to know. Good to know. There must be like an autopilot disconnect I missed somewhere. Transfer turbulence, of course. Speed approach heading nav. Hit me nav. Bank. Autopilot engage. No? And just Alright, cool. Let's just that's fine. Okay, what do you think? Alright. What do you think my autopilot should be set to? Or what do you think my altitude should be set to? Okay, you think we're on 10,000. Got it. Alright. I'm just working on the trim here. Okay. So the trim works. That's good. Oh, gosh. I'm really just not any good at that. Let's... altitude. Let's use this Honeycomb throttle for the things that it's meant for. That's not doing anything. Cool. Cool. Love it. Alright. Oh, I'm doing such a great job. I hope I'm better at landing this plane than I was at getting it to use the autopilot. Nope, still not working. Cool. Autopilot red. Okay, so I've still got a lot of tutorials to read apparently, but at least it's actually surprisingly fun to fly. Oh god, that took me a really long time to even get in the air. I'm gonna have to edit this so much. We're like 45 minutes into this, and I've barely gone anywhere. That's fine. It's fine, you know? Everything's fine. Oh, wait. I can, HUD? HUD? HUD. Boom. Watch your head. Right through the face. Look at this. No, 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 no. Crystal clear. Easy to understand. HUD. Actually, you know what? That's not bad. A little bit of turbulence, nothing major. The can't help but notice I've got no flight director in this mode, so that's not ideal. Also, just going to assume this isn't an auto throttle, since we're still climbing in speed. Okay, you know what? You're really not that useful in this lighting condition. Ow, my face! Again. Oh man, we're climbing really fast again. I don't want to be climbing super fast. I want to fly somewhat level. Gosh, we're at a ridiculous altitude now. Let's hit altitude hold. Nav, please. Nav? No. Alright, well, it really doesn't like me. Whatever I'm doing, I'm not doing it right. And that's all I know. Ah! My head. Oh. Gosh. Alright, so I'm not a fan of the interior camera angles, but... Okay. You know what? This is an FS economy flight, so I do actually have to, like, be careful and try and get this airplane to a place. So we need flight level 190. That was a loud bang noise. I really hope that was real life and not the airplane. Gonna just nose down a little bit. Really amused that the flaps axis does not agree with what's represented visually inside. But that's not super surprising, I don't think, because it felt like that was also kind of an issue with the, felt like that was also kind of an issue with the light switches in a video I saw Squirrel do earlier, so not too surprising that the controller, it doesn't agree super well with the controllers at the moment, but that's disappointing but not unexpected. I really hope we're following the correct line on... I hope we're following the correct line on the MFD. Feel like we probably are. I just wasn't expecting to be flying this entire flight by hand. I've got to figure out how to do the FMS stuff. Really do. I'm just gonna throttle down a bit because we're getting close to overspeed. Okay. I'm definitely not, like, right on that line like I should be. Let me just tap the nav button again just to make sure the... Yep, there we go. Okay. No, we weren't following it. We were just locked in a heading hold, I think. Or, no, we were in roll. Of course. Trim, trim, trim. Okay. Really just flying by the flight director at the moment, because I really don't know where we're going. And VFR seems like maybe not a excellent idea in a regional jet. Just really hoping the really hoping this thing actually has some inkling of the flight plan I wanted in it. I get the feeling that once I actually figure out how to fly this thing, it's going to be a great little airplane. I just have no idea what I'm doing with the FMS stuff. I'm just not good at that sort of thing. I didn't get that deep into other simulators before, so... It's new territory for me having one of these that works well. But that's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna like pay attention to some more tutorial videos and I guess fly the heck out of this plane in non-recording situations so we can see what is up. Bring the power back a little bit more. It does feel like a fly-by-wire, which is nice. Actually, no, sorry, it doesn't feel like a fly-by-wire, which is nice. And when I let go of the yoke, the plane definitely jumped back to a... I had to use the trims to get the plane to stay where I wanted it to, which is kind of cool. Don't get that much from airliners. Which is interesting, because I don't think I saw a trim wheel on this thing, so I don't know how you actually set the trim in the real plane. I've got a wheel on my yoke, or on my throttle quad, so I'm just using that, as well as a button on the yoke, which I'm realizing suddenly would probably be easier. And also, there's definitely a trim button on the yoke in the actual... Oh, wait. I just remembered something. Yaw damper. Autopilot. I'm so sorry to all of the people that were just screaming at me there. Okay, that's what that was. I should set an actual switch for that somewhere. Okay. Can't use the autopilot with the yaw damper off. Got it. Got it. Good to know. Very good to know. So I think we're in heading hold mode according to my throttle quad, but it looks like FMS1 on the on this dash. So we are at least in Control B. Speed mode nav. Speed, approach, heading, nav, altitude. So I wonder what the altitude I've got set is, because the speed is set for 296 right now. The altitude is... Yeah, no, I can't seem to change the altitude at all. That's interesting. Can I change the speed? Yeah, I can change the speed. Interesting. Let's actually do 290. Okay, fascinating. Okay, so I appear to be in flight level change. Got it. Huh. So if I hit... I wish it would tell me what my altitude selector is, because it looks like it's just 10,000 on here, and that I don't feel like that's correct. I do not feel like that is at all correct. Can I see our legs? Flight level. Okay, flight level 189 at Hinners. Miners. Oh, I get it. And then whole is 12,300. I need to descend. Let's turn the speed down. $250. All right, so let's get this arrival set. Okay, so we want to be 6,600 from Hull to our initial approach fix. Our initial approach fix being Newman. No, it's this intersection. Preso, Falter, Fispy. Preso's, interestingly, not on this. Fispy. Okay, so Fispy, 5,900. Fispy's gonna be okay. Gotcha. Let's see, can I get the Bear 3 arrival again? Thank you. Let's rotate that again. So, I want to just kind of descend to 12,000, heading for Dune. It would be 8,000 at Bear. UTEP, 14,000. Okay, cool. We're good. Let's actually use our speed brakes a little bit. There we go. Let's turn our speed down to 210 here. I don't know what that banana is for our altitude. I don't feel like it's correct. Also, absolutely no clue how to switch this thing onto ILS. So that'll be fun to figure out. Also, I have a sneaking suspicion it's going to attempt to level us off at 10,000. Well, look at that. It appears to be doing that indeed. Okay. How's it going to handle that if I don't throttle up? Alright, so now it's capturing this altitude, I guess. Can I turn that out? Can I change that altitude? No. Okay, let's try and change the altitude in the thing. Okay. Yeah, I can change that up here. Cool. Good to know. What did I need? 8,000? And let's just hit speed button again. Okay, we're learning things. My button mapping for changing the altitude doesn't work. That's fine. So 8,210 knots, and then we'll be switching to the ILS, in which we need to be at 6,600 between hull and, yeah. It's exciting. We're doing it. We're actually doing it. See if we got any flap reference speeds in here anywhere. Airspeed limit's perfect. It's just what I needed. Oh, I can click them. When did I click them? Nothing. Cool. Landing gear extended, 220 knots. Okay, we're already under that. Flap extension, so 1 degree. Okay, slats. What? 230, 8 degrees, 230, 20 degrees, 230, 185 for 30 degrees, and 170 for 45. Cool. Gear. Landing gear extend. 220. 220. There's El Paso out ahead of us. So we're going to take a pretty hard right turn here to line up with... oh, there's another airplane. Okay, we're going to take a pretty hard right turn here in order to line up with the initial fix for our ILS. That's fine. And we'll need to descend to 6,000. Gosh, as someone who relies on these interior camera angles, this is not ideal. Okay. $6,600. Okay, perfect. Still descending. 189. I feel like I should probably start doing the flaps here. Oh, can I see the actual flap status on this? Okay, yeah, so it's at 8 now. That's good. So this thing's still helpful. So we're just bump the throttle a little bit while you make this turn. Okay, that's the next level flaps. Oh, I apparently did full flaps there. That's interesting. Definitely did not intend to do full flaps. should get the landing lights back on. Feel like we're awfully low. Disconnecting the autopilot. Let's go ahead and arm the... Thank you. Let's go ahead and arm the approach. I see it. I see it. I guess I should just extend the gear and it'll stop that, right? Doing alright. Doing alright still. I slowed down way too early, but we're fine on fuel, probably. I honestly have no idea. I haven't checked my fuel in a while. Let's make our left turn here. I haven't got a clue what our landing speed is. Which I realize now is not the time to be wondering that. Or not the time to be thinking about that for the first time, at least. Need to arm those. Oh, what I wouldn't give for a decent landing view in this plane. Really hope it just automatically starts giving me glide slope info. Because I don't think I'm going to be disconnecting the, I don't think I'm going to be letting go of the yoke or the throttle until we're on the ground at this point. We do have our wheels out, flaps are down. Just flying by hand, just looking at that runway out in the distance, wishing I hadn't dropped my flaps as early as I did. It's fine, it's fine. I'd rather do this too slow than too fast. making everybody on the plane real sick. It's fine. If I tell you to grab that, do you grab that? Okay, the autopilot seems to be functioning again. Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. I'm really glad I didn't try to use air traffic control on this flight. It would have been a nightmare. This which would have been a complete nightmare. We do have approach armed. Let's check our approach plate. So, 7100, 5900, 5100 before we get to Valter. Valter being, yeah, down here. Okay. That's an NDB, I think. So, 5100 intercept to glide slope at Valter. Right. Fun. Can I activate this approach in some way? Departure arrival. Departure arrival index. No. Performance. Fuel manager. Prevent VNAV setup. Flight log. Sec perf. Sec perf. No. Radio, ILS. Let's just go ahead and select that if we haven't already. Let's see. 111.5. Already on. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll just have to hope game is smart enough to get this for us. These waypoints are also close enough together I can't see them on the thing, and I don't have good enough lighting in here to know. I don't have any clue where the switch to decrease the range on that is. So, who knows? We're just going to completely ignore the other planes. There's no collisions in this game yet, so we can just land. And if we go through somebody, we go through somebody. Doesn't matter at the moment. Oh, it looks like we might be catching the localizer. That's good. What was our reference altitude? 5100 before there to get the glide slope. Okay. Hopefully we're still fine on fuel. Got the reversers armed. I can just throw up the spoilers by hand. There we are, we're catching the localizer. Look at that. Look at that. Some things actually work. Disconnect the autopilot. I feel like I'm going so slow. I don't know what the wind is right now, but I feel like our ground speed is just crawling. Trim, trim, trim. Okay. Ooh, I think I've got glide slope data. Oh my gosh, I got glide slope data. Alright, let's bring our throttle down and nose down a bit. Just try and get that glide slope. That wasn't the glide slope. That was my altitude thing. I do not see any glide slope data. Fun. There's someone on the runway. Oh, good. Good, good. That's just going to make this so much better. Oh, I think they're taking off. That's convenient.
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
Oh god, plane. Plane. What? Just like no control on the ground whatsoever. Wow. That was not a good landing. Whew. All right. Well, I mean, we touched the runway. I just veered off to the right as soon as I was on the ground. All right. So I've got a lot of practice to do with this plane yet, but hey, that was a lot of fun still. Oh gosh, that was terrible. Oh, that was such a bad landing. It's fine. It's fine. Oh. Everything is fine. Clear the runway. Stop the plane. Flip the parking brake. Send the results to the... Okay. That actually counted for FS economy. They're happy. Didn't crash the plane. Came real close. Oh, gosh. All right, well, I have a lot of learning to do with this thing, but that was still quite a lot of fun to fly, even in manual for most of that flight. But yeah, if you have the same problem I do with the autopilot, definitely remember that yaw damper switch. Oh, I'm so glad that Squirrel just offhandedly mentioned that so I could remember halfway through this video. Some people are just going to be so upset. Yeah, so, yaw damper switch. That's the key there for the autopilot. And, yeah, I think the throttles are entirely manual. I'm not sure. There's definitely a climb detent and a toga detent and a max power detent, but I don't know what those mean in a plane where the throttle is definitely just manual. I guess for the climb detent, you just set it for that, and then you adjust your pitch for the speed you want to climb at, is the idea. And when you're at altitude, you use the throttle to manage your speed. I don't know. But that was a lot of fun to fly. Just got to get better at the landings. That was awful. All right, thank you so much for watching. My name is Elio Dare. You can find me on social media at Elio Dare on Twitter, Xbox Live, Steam, Nintendo Switch, stuff like that. Or you can just say hi in the comments below. You can tell me what a terrible pilot I am in this this plane, this expensive plane that I'm terrible at flying. Hey, I didn't crash. I got to the airport I wanted to get to. I am happy. I am happy with how this turned out. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye. No, I'm not going to try and taxi to the stand. No. Bye.